All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me again. Let me keep on forget my glasses. Yeah, so people, we're going to discuss something about football. Now, this might not be the ideal topic to talk about because most football fans don't really care about this aspect of football. But I, for one, I do think that it is something that we have to discuss. Now, it has to do with female soccer players, the pay wage, the pay gap. There was a major issue with the US female soccer team in regards to the pay gap and how they want to compensate alongside with the men pay. So they wanted equal pay. Now I'll be getting some details because they have finally gotten that over the mark in regards to the law because they brought it to the courts and the courts has now finally sanctioned that overwhelming decision that they do deserve and warrant equal pay. So I'll be discussing a little bit on that and what I think about it. So what I want you guys to do before I get into detail, before I even get into the article that spoke about this ineptly, I want you guys to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you guys share the content so that a few more people can see. But even if you don't share, by hitting that like button, you make it a lot more visible. And when you do so, more people will see. So guys, let's get the show cracking. Let us go. Come here. All right, so there's many ways to look at this one. So much ways to look at this one. So what I'm gonna do before I give you my point of view, we're gonna get into the article. Let's divulge into the article and see where this information and what this information is about. Let's get into it. I'm trying to bring it up. What's happening here? Give me a second, people. I'm trying to. So this is the article, people. This is the article. And I'm going to give you the title because you guys might not see the title right there. So it is titled US Soccer and Women's Soccer Stars Settle Equal Pay Lawsuit for 24 million US dollars. Now, this is what happened. This was written by Marlene Lentang. Let's go. USA women's soccer stars, including Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan, have reached a $24 million settlement with the US Soccer Federation following a lawsuit over unequal pay with the men's team player. The landmark settlement was announced Tuesday, years after a group of 5 USA women national team players filed an Equal Employment Opportunity Commission complaint over inequality in pay and treatment. Now, the pay part, we'll be getting to the pay part, and we also will be getting into the treatment part a little bit more in a little bit more discussion. According to the terms of settlement, US Soccer will pay men and women at equal rate in the future in all friendlies and tournaments, including the World Cup. So you can see all the smiles on the face. For us, this is what so this is Rapinoe, what Rapinoe is saying. For us, this is just a huge win in ensuring that we not only right the wrongs of the past, but set next generation up for something we only dream of. We are really in the midst of an incredible turning point in women's sports, she said, adding, if you are not paying attention to this right now and what's happening in women's sports, you're sleeping on the whole thing. The EEOC complaint was filed in 2016 by Morgan Rapinoe, Becky Brum and Hope Solo, Carly Lloyd. Solo and Lloyd are retired. Then put that in mention. Then in March 2019, 28 members of the USWNT filed a lawsuit citing years of ongoing institutionalized gender discrimination against the players in their compensation and working condition. Now, let me read further. The lawsuit garnered national attention and led to stadium chants of equal pay when the US women's team won the 2019 World Cup in Paris. Ooh. So they do have strong grounds to stand in regards to their title charges and all those aspects. So they do have strong grounds to stand on. Now, let me divulge in what you know what, let me read a little bit more. Let me read a little bit more before I get into my thought. Let's say the US soccer has agreed to equalize the prize money moving forward. Obviously, we call on FIFA to truly equalize that for men's and women's tournaments, she said. That's really what we set out to do. Okay, so that means they do have bigger plans rather than the USA aspect. They do have bigger plans. So they're targeting now FIFA. They're now targeting FIFA for it to be generalized right across. It's a proud moment for us all. For all of us, she had it. In joint statement, the player in the USA said, getting to this day has not been easy. The USA women's national team players have achieved unprecedented success while working to achieve equal pay for themselves and future athletes. Today, we recognize the legacy of the past USWNT leaders who helped to make this day possible, as well as the women and girls who will follow. And that is it for the article. That is it for the article. Now, let me give my take on it. So, the pay part of it, I will address that just a little bit. But let's address the treatment. So, everyone deserves proper treatment. So, if the men's team have proper facilities, the women's team should have proper facilities, and the women's team should have all the necessaries just as what the men's team have. Now, my problem is the pay part. Now, there's a problem with society now is that whenever you say something against a woman or what a woman's belief system is, it is stabilized as the word misogyny. That's what they use to broad brush every single thing, because you don't want women to succeed, all these aspects of things. But let's look at the 1 + 1 aspect. 1 + 1 = 2. Let's look at this. No generalizing anything. Let's look at the aspect. Football is a game of merit. You come on the pitch, you play good, you win. You merit that win. You got that win based off how you played. You merit it. Now, football, let's say 95%, 90% of football fans, soccer fans, how they say, are male. Should I say 90? Let's put it in 80 region. 80% are male. 80% are male. Now, when you have the Women's World Cup going on, say, figuratively speaking, you have 100 million viewers watching the Women's World Cup final. 100 million viewers. When it is the Men's World Cup final, you have 2 billion. You have 2 billion. You have 2 billion viewers watching the Men's World Cup final. So, let's apply the merit to that now. If the Women's World Cup final valuation is based off the amount of sponsorship, viewership accumulated into money, the sponsorship and viewership that is accumulated money, and it values the winner would get like 10 million pounds or 10 million US. Good. That's for the women. No, that is for the merit of the 100 million viewers. Now, obviously, when you have 1 billion viewers or 2 billion viewers or 3 billion viewers watching the World Cup, obviously, that money will triple. It will quadruple than what the women than what the female soccer team are receiving. Obviously, because that's more sponsorship, that's more viewership. Everything triples. So you're saying that. So basically, it's going to be an aspect where even though 10 persons went and watched that final and that ticket price evaluated $10,000, that should be if there should okay. So what I'm saying is that if the woman, if the I can't, okay, how can I explain it? It's so difficult. Oh, good. If the USA men's soccer team, because they said they want to share the incomes, and the men's soccer team won the World Cup, the men's soccer team won the World Cup, the USA men's soccer team won the World Cup, in which I don't think will happen anytime soon, and they received $1 billion because they had like 5 billion viewers, 5 billion worth of sponsorship, all these aspects. Then the women soccer team won the Women World Cup, and they received $50 million. So that $50 million should share up also with the women and the men team. But if the men team won that money, they should share it up also with the women team, not participating and giving 100% in regards to what they want to do. That is the reason why I said that there's the narrative that's being should be, I really don't understand it. I really don't understand. And she said she's going for the FIFA. She wants to ensure that it reaches to the aspect of FIFA generalizing everything. When the FIFA Champions League, the men's Champions League game is played, we have millions of people watching worldwide. When the Women Champions League final is played, you barely find it. You barely find it. Let me use my country as an example. We have a female team, which I believe in recent time garner way more success than the males team. Way more success. But if you from someone who watched the sport, who's involved with the sport, if you should ask any one of the fans how many of them watch the female team play, they would say just a few. But the moment the men team touch the field, everyone is tuned in. Everyone wants to see what's happening. Everyone is involved. Thousands more people, thousands, not I saying 100, I'm saying thousands more people are involved, which means that's more viewership, more money being involved, more money being injected. So obviously, the men garner a lot more money than the female. They garner a lot more money than the female, which means that they will likely be paid a lot more than the female. One average footballer right now, average footballer in Europe valuation is like between the region of 10 to 15 million euros. Average, or maybe a little bit more than that. I can't say the same for the female. I can't say the same. I cannot say the same. There's so much factors which applies in regards to that. But is it a case? The question is, do females soccer players warrant the same pay scale as the male soccer fan, despite them not garnering the same amount of sponsorship, not the same amount of viewership? They don't garner none of those aspects. And those are the aspects based off merit is the reason why all the male football teams receive a lot more money. So what's your point? What do you believe about this? What's your take on that? Let's get into the details and tell me what you think about it, people. I really, really want to know what you guys think about it. If you think I'm wrong, definitely go into the comment section and tell me what you think, and we can actually do a live video on this, discussing this aspect, because this is something that we should talk about. But for me, I think that you, in any work field, you are more likely being paid based off merit, how hard you work. It's well, not in any, most work field, but football is a merit, is based off merit. Football is based off merit. Your valuation is based off how good you are. How much fans do you garner? Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, there's no way a footballer in Jamaica, can say that they want the pay scale of a Cristiano Ronaldo and a Lionel Messi, because that's discrimination. You cannot call discrimination in that factor. It's merit. It is merit. But in regards to treatment now, facilities, all those aspects, I definitely agree with you guys getting those stuff, with the female football players getting those stuff, same treatment, same but remember in regards to, not only that, remember in regards to fans, you won't see the amount of fans at a football game, as a female football game, as you see at a male football game. That's just facts. That's facts. That's facts. But anyways, people, as I said, go in the comment section, tell me what you think. This has been a good one, people. Military Guna TV, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, we are out.